Alright guys, welcome to my channel guys. Nigeria and politics. Something very unbelievable is about to happen within the Nigerian political cycle. I like you guys to pay attention to everything that is going to happen in this particular video update. Alright, so there is a news that is currently trending about Wike and Tinubu. We don't actually know how true that sounds. I like you guys to pay attention to everything that is going to happen in order for you to get the full details of what is currently going on between these two individuals. Everyone believes that Tinubu or Wike, is submitting to Tinubu. So anything Tinubu will say right now is what he will do in comes 2027. But guys, there's a change of story. Let's see the video, and I'll be right back.
Christian brother, good afternoon and good evening. I wish you the best Sunday so far that you can be able to go on the day. I have seen the Minister of FCT call Yesu Wike that he is not going to contest because Tinubu will have majority vote. Mr. Wike, sorry, your orga before 12 o'clock is out. Even you contest, you will not be out. His vote is not making noise. It's not to drink kai. It's not for taking hot. Orga. It's not for taking hot Wike. I can't call you orga. You're a small boy. You are just my age. Academically, you are not my senior. With the job I start with the military, you can never be there. Can't become maybe a private soldier in the military. So all me and a lot of preparation and like you are. So nothing you have that I have never had. I can be minister tomorrow because the debt you hold now for 20 years, any minister can never pay. You just use money without going to defend budget. Nothing. That is why you want the government to go and you pack our money. Where do you want to go with the money for what's sake? Your guy is not coming back 2027. I had you send message for us to not. We received the note. We received your message and we will continue telling you what you don't want. Hence, you hate the note. Also, we hate you also. You okay, go out and campaign now. You say you're PDP, you put one leg in PDP, one leg in APC. You don't know even which party you belong to. When they have you meet in PDP, you go there. You still say it's to carry convoy. Vote is not to carry convoy, Wike. The day of the voting, you say, Tinubu is not coming back 2027. If you like, let him be an chairman. You say, let me appoint you as an chairman. He is not coming back. We are not fooled from the note. The message is saying, we receive the note, the message, and we will show you the message in full. You can't tell us something. Who are you?
Good morning, please. They have demolished my house. I was with the hospital. They just told me that they have started demolishing our house. They are demolishing the hospital. They just come and started demolishing it. They are demolishing everywhere. They are demolishing. Oh, Jesus. I could not bring out my property. I could not bring out my documents. They are demolishing everywhere. They are demolishing everywhere. The whole building, the whole house, they are demolishing. Rossville, Atajawo Estate. Rossville, Atajawo Estate. They are demolishing everywhere. Rossville Street, Atajawo Estate. See them when they came with two caterpillars. See them. Demolishing everywhere. I could not bring out anything from my house. I could not bring anything out. Demolition everywhere. Demolition.
For those who choose to forget, majority of us will not. Especially those of us who have managed to have a building. Anyone who has been able to put up a structure will not tolerate this. So for those of you who are happy that this happened to certain ethnic Nigerians, and it's okay, what this tells me is that you never buy block, talk less of buying cement, and you will never own a property in your life. These homes are multi-million naira homes. Look at these structures that was taken down. On whose instruction? Of course, Bola Ahmed. You can deny it all you want. This was late last year or early this year. And last week here, Obi's brother became the latest victim. And there was this man, can't remember his name right now, who went on TV to say that the Lagos state government was not aware of what happened there, that the federal government was not aware. Come on, people. Do we look stupid? Every Nigerian knows that for such action to be taken against a Nigerian citizen, the government is involved. I am coming. And what will make a stupid man like that go on TV and say such a thing is because on my right hand here is wisdom and knowledge. And on my left hand, I have just a $20 bill. If you present this to 98% of Nigerians, I bet you that 98 will go for the $20 bill. No one will look in the direction of knowledge and wisdom. If not 99%, will go for that $20 bill. And they will back it up, back up their stupidity by telling you, now wisdom and knowledge will go chop. Not be degree, I guess so, of what is they say. Because you have been conditioned. You let them condition you to begin to think that way. That is exactly how they want you to think. You wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes across is, what are we going to eat today? When your mate outside Nigeria, they think of what to do to bring changes to the society that they live. What to invent. Food. And even when you, after eating that food, what do? You do nothing. You just sit at home, play on your data. Do something else, nothing useful for you for that day. So all these things are just excuses. That is why somebody like Wike Akpabio, what's the name of this other one again? And the rest of them. If you see the class of people that Tinubu has chosen to work with, there's none that is futuristic among them. Bunch of people with like minds. The goal is to, yeah, we are here. Grab as much as you can. Suppress them, and if they can get away with it. That is the government of the day. Government of lawlessness, stealing, killing, maiming people, and they don't give a hoot. There's no tomorrow in this government. What we have in Nigeria is the government of today. Bola Ahmed once told Obi, Africans will go eat. A man giving you figure is a man who has the ability to see tomorrow and years ahead. That was why he was giving those figures. And till the present day, he's still giving new figures. A man of tomorrow, a man of the future. Tinubu is a man of today. You are struggling with today. What does tomorrow hold for Nigerians? Back to Obi's brother's property that was a company that was destroyed. You've traveled out severally, many times already. There has not been any single investor coming to Nigeria to invest. What does that tell you? But instead, you are the one going to Belarus to bring a teenager, somebody who was a teenager as your classmate.
Welcome to the vibrant streets of Nigeria, where the aroma of freshly cooked delicacies fills the air. Street food is not just a quick meal. It is the cornerstone of the Nigerian culinary culture, reflecting its rich heritage and the diversity of its people. Welcome to Crown Premium Pasta on the Go, aka
Sigma. Considering the age of this young man, there's no way both of you can be classmates, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Although most Nigerians know, because there's nothing about you that is genuine. Nobody knows your father, nobody knows your mother, nobody knows your family member. Even the wives that you have, not me talking about Dino Melai. I have a clip on that. Nobody knows anything about you. All the schools that you said you went, only you attended that school. There was no other student. That is why people like Wike can steal the amount of landed property that he was alleged to have stolen. A man who was a state governor, and he will build a bridge or a flyover and be commissioned with the state budget. In the first place, that money was meant for that purpose. So if you do your job, all you needed to do after completion is they have a sign there on it, built by so person. You didn't need to go waste money, inviting people, wasting a state fund in order to commission a job that you did. And if you look at what is going on now, everywhere, that is what every single one of you have been doing. The Lagos to Port Harcourt has not even been done. They just barely started and it's been commissioned. Unaware, so how can thousands of you be thinking in the same direction? Nobody amongst you that can say, oh no, I think what we're doing, the way we're going about this project is wrong. Can we do it this way? When somebody says yes, every other person says yes. Okay, to your attention, Israel. Now you've destroyed Obi's brother's company. A company he has run for 15 years. Everything, every paperwork, every documentation is intact. Done right, done the proper way. And you went and you took it down. And you're telling Nigerians that nobody knows who did it. I know we can be lawless, but not to this extent. When people don't have something to give, they take what you have. That is what you did to Obi's brother. And the sad part of this is, Sanwo-Olu, when you went to Panama for a birthday party, that Igbo woman who invited you, you spent weeks there. You didn't remember that she was an Igbo woman. You had fun. They showed you the kind of life that you're not used to. You had it all there, you came back. And under your watch, a thing like this happened. That is the reason why I started with this video that I play. I just played here. Not be every Nigerian get amnesia, especially people like me. And I know thousands like me there. All these things, we're going to save them for the Nigerians unborn. They will grow up, see these videos, watch them, detail them, and they will take it from there. I have never seen wicked, evil men like you people. Nobody, you don't tell somebody that you love them. When you love somebody, they know you love them. Because your action is an action thing. If you people, whether Tinubu and every one of you in power are doing the right thing by Nigerians will complain. You and yours are the ones enjoying the country without complaint, living comfortably, and every Nigerian is burnt out, burning, dying, not even just burning, but dying every single day. And don't expect us not to speak about it. You can't be poking somebody with a needle and telling them to enjoy it. No, not the acupuncture will they do. Even if when you go in for acupuncture, it's a procedure. You don't even feel the needle penetrate your skin. But this one, when I unleash hardship and terror on your citizens, and you expect them not to speak, they're not born unaware. Every single one of you. Whatever that money, when on say on get, that you can use to do and don't do, do it. No, there's no kind of food that is new to me. No kind of life that is new to me. I have lived it. I have grown to that point in my life that all these things, I don't care. I care for that nation. My struggle is for that nation to get better. For people who really, for Nigerians who have never seen, who have never been privileged to see what a good life is. Most Nigerians does not know what a comfortable life is. And the sad part is this thing happens from one generation to another. I'm going to end this video with this story. You know, There was a very good friend of my dad. Was very rich. When they say somebody's rich, fucking rich. He had it all. He lived and he passed. I wasn't there, when he was buried, but I was told what happened, how he was buried. Both diamonds, both gold. Guess what? That same night was when people went there, broke open that coffin, took the gold, took everything and dumped the coffin. They took the coffin as well and then they dumped the body. Just like that, and they went away. The second part of this story is this. Now they went and they bought another coffin and reburied this same man. In Africa how they do the monuments and all that, like a smaller house, well designed, and they did everything that they did to make it so beautiful for and befitting for a man of that caliber. The last time I went home, I went to Nigeria, I visited. I went to that area. And what did I see? I went around and greeted a few people, and when I saw people gathered there, at first I thought they were having a meeting. So when I came closer was when I saw that they were drinking. And the place stink. You know what they do there? They were smoking pot on the right there and drinking beer and peeing on that spot too. I wasn't too happy about this, so I asked one of the young men that said, but why are you guys doing this? You guys are disrespecting. And at that point was when he said to our bros, I hear now, you know how many people they piss here. This is where we be, they poo and they will do all sorts of things. And he went further to tell me that action they started that day. So they knew what they were doing. This man I'm talking about passed away early 2000. 2000 till the present day, then they piss on him, they poo on him. You know how many piss when they don't drink and how many poo you don't chop. Now what's going to happen to every one of them now? Every single one of them will hold this position where they make life difficult for Nigerians. Nigerians will pee on your people, they will poo on your people on your grave, whether I like them or not. That is this for tonight. It's either on a fix that country for everybody or on a pack on a load and leave. Let the right people who are willing, who love that country enough to save their nation, go in there and do the right thing for every Nigerian.
On Senate President Akpabio to replace Moino in 2027, to remove Moino and put another person there in 2027. Has a candidate been already picked? Umoino looks like he's been used, dumped. Will he now be replaced? Tinubu's #1 term plan for Akwa Ibom, has a candidate been picked already? That is the question we're going to answer today. And we caption this: Tinubu's puppet republic, Akpabio in front, and Fubara in the back. Nigerian governors are no longer leaders, ladies and gentlemen. They are tenants in their own lands. And their landlords now live in Aso Rock and the Senate chambers in Abuja. From Rivers to Akwa Ibom, Bola Tinubu and the Garulos Gospel Akpabio are quietly building a Nigeria where political obedience is more important than performance. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of betrayal, is the story of ambition, and a governor who may already be on borrowed times. Emperor Umoino, issue 1, the Rivers case test run. Let's begin in Rivers State. This is a national issue. Senator Sim Fubara, suspended, humiliated, and now just a couple of days ago to be reinstated under very strict conditions. He cannot go for second term. He has no local government power. Wike will appoint all the local government chairmen. He should just smile and finish his tenure. This was agreed as rock. In a democracy, in Nigeria, somebody think there will be peace? Wike got his grip back. They will say Wike got his groove back. Tinubu played peacekeeper. Fubara was told in Nigerian terms to manage jejely. That's how Nigerians said. That wasn't a negotiation, ladies and gentlemen. It was a political handcuff. Akwa Ibom, same playbook, new pawn on the chessboard. Now enter the defanged demoralized Emperor Moino. Emperor Moino pushed into APC under the fear of losing his governorship. Welcomed by Ganduje, the same party chairman who promised to protect Governor Moino in Uyo Stadium. Promised a small second term from 2027 for Moino. But as we speak, Ganduje has just been pushed out. Just 2 days ago. And Ganduje has been removed. The man who in Uyo Stadium shook Umoino's hand is now gone and the walls are closing in. We warned Umoino about this. People say we are opposing him. We are telling the truth. They now say that Ganduje was compromised all along. That is the Monday morning quarterback happening now. The allegations of financial impropriety against Ganduje. Some party members in his native Kano sued him and reportedly protested excessive financial demands imposed by Ganduje on them. Some even say he was removed so that Rabiu Kwankwaso, the former governor, the head of the Kwankwasia movement, will now join Tinubu. By the way, the Kwankwasia movement is the most reactionary movement in the north. So a question arises. How much of Akwa Ibom's 30 billion naira a month derivation did Umoino waste on the now accused former governor Ganduje? Because he must have given him money. I'll be shocked if he did not. How much did he use Akwa Ibom money to get help for APC nomination, giving this money to Ganduje? Now Ganduje is gone, so you have to prepare new money. We are hearing a lot of whispers. We hear serious whispers that Akpabio, Senator Akpabio, already has a secret candidate he plans to replace Umoino with. In 2027, let Akpabio deny this, let Tinubu deny this, let Umoino deny this. Of course, Umoino is in power now for the next 2 years, but he may not be in control. Tinubu and Akpabio are reportedly searching. They're planning to ask him to do what they asked for Barra to do. Just one term, then step down. That is the word on the street. The streets are talking, ladies and gentlemen. Umoino has skeletons in the cupboard of which the Supreme Court wants to jump on.